Thank you so much for staying tuned. You're still watching Game On here on News Central Television. It's time to talk football now. And we like to start from the domestic scene because, as we like to say, charity begins at home. Don't forget, I still have the guys with me in the studio, Toyin Bitoye and Wale Adigun. Okay, let's start with this story that former Sunshine Stars head coach, or technical consultant, Henry Abiodun, we hear has stepped down from his position. Abiodun, who gave reasons behind his resignation, alleged that the club is being run in, I quote, an unprofessional manner. You recall that Abiodun was drafted back to help rescue Sunshine Stars from relegation towards the end of last season by the Ondo State Commissioner for Sports and Youth Development, Honorable Saka Yusuf-Ogunleye, and pretty much fulfilled his mandate because Sunshine Stars finished in 10th place, way above the relegation zone, but not in high enough to earn a place on the continent. Well, joining us tonight is Mike Akitunde. He's the media officer of Sunshine Stars. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on Game On, Mike. It's a pleasure to have you on the show. Let's quickly start by asking exactly under what circumstances did Henry Abiodun leave? And was this a mutual? Obviously, it wasn't mutual because he's come out to say that the club is run in an unprofessional manner. In your opinion, what do you think he was referring to?
Good evening, and thank you so much for having me. And I greet everyone in the studios, Bitoye especially. It's been a while. We were shocked. Everyone shocked when we got the news that he resigned as the technical consultant of the team, because we all know what he's capable of bringing into the team, especially last football season when the team was battling relegations. He was one of those few individuals appointed to help the team, and we saw what he did. His antecedents actually gave him that particular job. So when I read through the content of that resignation letter, I was surprised as an individual because I do not know what he meant by an unprofessional atmosphere. But then that's his opinion. I'm sure he has reasons for tendering his resignation. We spoke hours ago and he made mention of so many things which he felt wasn't good enough for a professional like him to thrive and get the desired results. But that's his opinion. He's gone. But then the team remains, and we're trying to push for that. But things that he mentioned that were not too professional were something I felt would have been tabled before some individuals who manages the team. So for him to have decided to leave, I believe he thought about it before tendering his resignation letter. We wish him well.
Okay. Otoy, you have a question?
Yeah, Mike, thank you for joining us on Game On. I know Coach Henry very well. He's been in and out of Sunshine. He leaves, he comes back, and he goes, and he comes back. So I won't be surprised if a few weeks or a few months down the line, he comes back to the club. It's like he has one love for Sunshine inside his heart that will always come out when the need arises. But let's talk about preparations for the new season for Sunshine. You survived in the last 2 weeks, last 2 match days of last season. What are the preparations for Sunshine this time around so that they can finish better? And then earlier today, it was like the Ondo State government constituted the Ondo State Football Agency that is also going to be involved in the running of Sunshine Stars and Sunshine Queens. I'm not sure Sunshine Queens did too well last season. So how will you put all of these things in perspective as you prepare for the new football season?
Yeah, thank you so very much. I'm going to start with the first question you asked as regards our preparations, though many would say Sunshine Stars already prepared so late, but I will also tell you that slow and steady, they say, wins the race. Fortunately, we started early before now. Kennedy Boboye is still with the team. He arrived days ago, weeks ago, trying to get things done ahead of the season. Some identified players are already coming into town. correct, precise, and aside the fact that new players are coming in, some players that the management felt they did not perform brilliantly last football season are already informed to leave. So players who performed below par last football season are on the way out of the team, and we expect quality players arrive in the team. We intend to compete with other teams favorably, and our target is to at least better our position on the league season this season. We also believe that the league will kickstart on the 3rd of August. Then, having said that, hours ago, Ondo State Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa did announce that we have individuals now that will handle affairs at the Ondo State Football Agency, and that is the agency saddled with the responsibility of managing affairs of football teams, that's Sunshine Stars, as well as Sunshine Queens FC. Bamidele Ologunloluwa is the chairman. That's a former sports commissioner in Ondo State. Bamidele Ologunloluwa is the chairman of Ondo State Football Agency at the moment. And aside Bamidele Ologunloluwa, we have veteran sports journalist, that's Kitunde Akinshimola. You know him quite well. He's also a full-time member of that particular board, and we have Mrs. Evelyn Levy, who is also there. And then we have Dimeji Abimbola also on the board, and we have Tokumbo Akinyelure. So those are the 5 individuals we believe should usher in good great results to the teams under the Ondo State Football Agency. And for Sunshine Queens also, yes, the team relegated and they're preparing. They're going to resume in 9 days. The players will start coming in and they're going to start preparing for the championship. It's an order. It's perhaps not too tall. It's achievable. We believe Sunshine Queens must get back to the Elite League. It's so sad that a team that lifted the FA Cup trophy in 2015 back-to-back got relegated. But then that's football. When things are not too right, management will put heads together and try and see. They've identified the lapses or those things that led to their relegation, and I believe the team will be back up there. That's where they belong. They're going to come back up there. And for Sunshine Stars, well, it's a new season. Of course, twice been to the continent, reaching the semi-finals. Sunshine Stars battling relegation for 6-7 seasons. It's not a dream of anyone who loves the team. But hopefully, the support has been massive.
And hopefully, sorry, Mike, we really have to go, but hopefully things, we are really hoping that things will change for the fortunes of Sunshine Stars and Sunshine Queens will change out of the new season, even despite the exit of Henry Abiodun. But thank you so much for joining us tonight. Mike Akitude, it's an absolute pleasure to have you on the show. And as the season progresses, or even before it starts, if there are many more updates from Sunshine Stars, we'll definitely be reaching out to you. But thank you for your time and joining us tonight on Game On.
Bye-bye.